Welcome back to the channel, guys. Now, if you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that I love making my home smarter. Today, I'm going to show you how you can possibly retrofit your old Meridian phone lines with Ethernet, allowing you to have hardline internet wherever those ports are in your home. Now, it's no secret that Wi-Fi has come a long way and is now faster and more reliable than ever, but your best bet is to hardwire as many things on your network as possible for lower latency and faster throughput. Further, the more stuff you can move from Wi-Fi to hardline, the better your Wi-Fi experience will be for those devices that must stay on Wi-Fi, like phones and laptops. With that said, let's get started. Now, you're going to need a few things: Ethernet jack wall covers, a crimping tool, an Ethernet cable tester, termination jacks, and Ethernet sheaths. I picked up everything you see here for just under 20 bucks on Amazon, and I don't recommend that you do the same, as this crimping tool doesn't work well at all. The teeth that force the pins down on the wire are not even, and it doesn't evenly crimp across the termination. I couldn't get any one cable to have more than a few properly terminated pins. Being the novice that I am in terminating Ethernet, I just figured I was doing something wrong, but after trying on about 8 different terminations without success, I realized it was the tool, so I sent it back to Amazon and picked up this one from Klein Tools. This one was a little more expensive at just under 50 bucks, but it is worth every penny and I highly recommend it. This one also allows for pass-through of the wires through the tip of the termination, which allows you to easily confirm you have the wires in the right order before terminating, and that cuts down on errors and rework. Once you have all of this, the process is fairly straightforward. To confirm you're able to do this on your home, you'll want to take off the cover to one of your phone jacks and confirm that the cable connected is actually Ethernet. If your house is like mine, you'll see that the full Ethernet was pulled through the house with only one pair of wires actually in use for the phone system. For full gigabit networking, your cable must have 4 twisted pairs of wire inside. If your cable only has 2 twisted pairs, you may be able to terminate those for 100 megabit, which is still pretty fast. So, unscrew the cable from the phone line connector first. You'll then want to snip the tip and get rid of any excess wires. Now, you'll use a wire cutter to remove about 3/4 of an inch of the wire insulation. Pull each twisted pair of wires away from the center of the cable to make it easier to manage. Now, untwist each pair and attempt to straighten the wires as much as possible. Next, you'll want to put the wires in order and place them as close together as possible. There are a couple different standards that you can use to order the cables. Either one will work as long as both sides of the cable are ordered and terminated the same way. So basically, pick the standard you like and stick with it. Once the wires are lined up, you want to carefully force them into the termination. My terminations allow for the cables to pass through, which gives me the chance to confirm they're in the right order before crimping them down. That is all there really is to it. Now you'll want to do the same thing to the other end of the cable. Once both sides are terminated, use your network cable tester to confirm that both ends are properly terminated. Note that you must confirm on both sides of the tester that all lines light up and light up in the same order. You can see here that my remote is not lighting up the same as the master side. In fact, it's going in the opposite direction. This means that I transposed my lines on the end with the remote, and I will need to re-terminate that. After fixing that, I hooked up my laptop to the new Ethernet port and did a speed test. Looks like everything is in order, and I now have Ethernet in nearly every room in my house without having to pull any cable. So hopefully you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.